Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. How are you,
Hello.
Peter?
Hey everyone. Good to see you.
Yeah, we have nice people already here. Anya Thomas, Ray Grayware. Hello.
Good to see some familiar faces.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's had a good Monday, beginning of the week.
Oh well, I have my best friend today, called the Fan. He's my best friend of the summer, always.
Yeah,
It's a very hot
we don't.
summer in Sofia now.
No, we don't need that here. It's cold and chilly.
Well, when I was in Sweden 2 months ago, I think it was probably the best summer that I've ever had. We were tops like 24 degrees in the middle of June in Spain or in Sofia. That's crazy. You can have that. It is crazy.
I'm
Uh,
off to Spain end of next week, and
oh.
I'm not looking forward to the heat, to be honest. But we have a very nice villa with a swimming pool, which I
Okay.
will just be living in, I think.
But in Spain, right?
Yeah,
In,
so
in,
South
in which
Spain.
part?
Uh, Near Malaga, but not Malaga.
Whoa,
Is
whoa, you're going to melt.
Yes.
Is it your
Um,
first time there or not?
It's the first time in the south of Spain.
Oof.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, keep us updated because it's a very
yeah.
hot part of the country. All right. So today we're going to be listening to independent submissions, and we're going to decide together if it is going to get in the playlist bedtime beats.
Yeah. And if anybody's got their own playlists, feel free to add any of these. We'll share a link to the playlist so you can find all of the artists. I'll be adding you to any of mine that I think you fit as well. Looking
Exactly.
forward to these.
Yeah.
I'll
Very
share a
excited.
link now.
Well, no surprise. I think this is going to be another very sleepy night. Now in Sofia it is 10 p.m. So this is my perfect music to get ready to go to bed.
It's yes, 8 p.m. here, but I think Patrick, it's like middle of the afternoon at work, so
Oh wow.
pretend to be awake.
I appreciate everyone being here now. Okay, so we have now 10 submissions, and we're going to run with the first one, which is called Forevermore by Coalres. Should we hit it?
Yeah.
Okay. So in a 3, 2, 1. I that was very intense.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Your thoughts?
I loved it. I love the Foley. Anybody
Yeah.
who's worked with me knows I love Foley sounds and all that. The crunchy little percussion. That's really, really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
The guitar partway through did surprise me. I don't know why.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know if Coalres actually does his own guitar playing, but if he
Mm.
does, I'm really surprised now because it's really catchy. I like it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I kind of wish that the ending had like an ending melody
Yeah.
instead of a fade out. But apart from that, I thought it was really, really nice. I loved it.
Yeah. I loved when intros are made when you are putting layers little by little, and all those layers are beautiful. The first part with no with it is only the beat, the atmosphere, and the piano. It is
Yeah,
so beautiful.
I do think it's impressive when people make sleepy music. I think that isn't boring.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to have all the introduction of new elements. That's really nice.
Yeah. Amazing work here. Uh, okay. It is going into the playlist, obviously.
Yeah. If anybody's got any of their own they'd like to submit, if you drop a link in the chat, if we have time, we'll add it to the list and get to that
Yeah.
at the end.
And if you have your own opinion, your own feedback too, please share it in the chat, so we all can debate about it.
Yeah, I know there's people on the chat with good independent releases out, so
Yeah.
get it in.
All right. I have to warn you also that I'm feeling very sensitive today. So if you're going to see me crying, yes, just spoiler alert, I'm probably going to because you know that we this very deep music. It hits me. So
After the last live stream, I've literally been trying to write music to make you cry. That's now my top aim as an artist is to make David cry. I don't think I've got that yet, but I'm gonna do it.
we should create a playlist with music that makes David cry.
That's high praise to have that much emotional response. I think.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Well, now I have big expectations with the next one before I go from Chill Dennis. So let's hit it in a countdown, right?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Didn't cry.
Nice.
Yet. I have to say something first. I think you have probably noticed, and people in the chat too, that using this, you know, with the guitar is really difficult to use.
Yeah.
At least for me, it is really difficult, to get it to play it right, the slider. But have you noticed, in the song, how he uses it? He uses
Yeah.
it. It's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, I've been practicing with mine, but I need to get a lap steel or something without frets because with frets, I just can't get it to sound good.
Yeah, Julia showed me a plugin of to do this. It is really cool plugin. But about this song,
We can't sit here with like piles of guitars behind us and use a plugin.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. About the song, I kind of missed like a larger, break maybe. You know, I don't know if you felt that it came a little bit late and a little bit short. But the overall, atmosphere of the song, I think it is really beautiful, very slow, but is very beautiful song for me.
Yeah, I really liked it. I think I agree. It's got Soul United. Talk about the fade out again. I've been doing more fade outs recently, and I know you love a fade out.
Yeah, yeah,
But I do feel that a nice ending is like the cherry on top of a good song. I think.
yeah.
Uh, I did love the pads, and this is last time we ended up talking a lot about what VSTs people were using for piano.
Mm-hmm.
But this week I've already been talking to Grey Waste in the chat and
Mm-hmm.
Colours and Cloud, who we've just done a collab with about what people use for pad sounds because the pads in that sounded massive. I loved them.
Yeah.
Really
Yes.
nice pads.
Yeah. Really nice working pads. Okay, so I think this one's goes into a playlist too.
Yep, I'm adding it to my sleepy playlist.
We only have good submissions. I mean, from the Lofi Stories artist. Okay, so let's go with the third song, at a crossroads of Mike Beating. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, the ending got me.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
yeah,
beautiful ending.
yeah. I think it is actually what we were talking about, right? This having a ending, of a song.
Yeah,
You can tell it is an
that's
ending.
nice. Yeah, it's really nice. I always like Mike's guitar.
Yeah,
Um, that was no exception. That was fantastic.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. When did he release this song? Okay, it is. Yeah, it is the 28th of June of this year, so it is pretty young song. I mean, I always love, seeing artists have keep releasing independent music. I think there's something that we all need to do to keep
Yes,
pushing ourselves, out there.
especially like this could easily have been with any label.
Yeah.
I think I tend to use my independent releases to experiment, but
Hmm.
it's really nice to
Yeah.
see
Same.
people putting out the same level of stuff that they'd submit to a label just on their own. It's really nice.
Yeah. But a beautiful song. I think it is in the Mike's, level. It is a really beautiful
Yeah,
song, and it is going in, obviously.
yeah. I added it halfway through to one of mine. It was wonderful. I was like, yeah, straight in.
Wonderful. I mean, I made the decision, in my mind at the first 30 seconds too. Okay, now another great producer, Tyler, Snowy Sapporo. In three, two, one, go. Okay, wow.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. I have to say.
yeah. I was. It took a lot of turns that I didn't expect.
Yeah.
Um, I think the first drum hit, the little like drum fill in,
Mm-hmm.
was I was like, ooh, and then it mellowed down, and then that was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, and what I didn't expect at all is that change in the piano in the break.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it felt kind of cinematic, and in the flute. I think that's a plugin.
yeah,
I think it is a plugin, but if it is a plugin, it's a very nicely used plugin. It is super super cool.
yeah. I really like that. And there's also a twinkling sound. I will say on headphones, I did feel like there's a lot happening on my right hand side.
Yeah,
And I don't know if that's just me,
yeah,
but I love the twinkly things that felt like they were whooshing around my head. That's
yeah.
nice.
I think it has a lot of layers and very very nicely mixed. Um, but talking about the playlist, I don't know if it is, the vibe. Maybe that's just me, of the vibe of the playlist.
No, I've added it to a different playlist of mine that isn't sleepy. I think the drum hits and then when the flute comes in is too distracting
Yeah,
from just the general feel of the rest of the track. I was
yeah,
too interested.
yeah. I mean, it is an amazing song, but yeah, I think for both of us, it doesn't fit into a very sleepy playlist. It is a song that you have to listen to carefully with attention, I would say.
I've added it to the top 10 of my lo-fi adventure playlist though.
Oh,
So there you go, Tyler.
nice. All right, so now we go with a song of yours.
Yeah, do you want the story? So this is
Yes,
a
please.
remix.
All right.
So not long ago, I released a solo EP.
Mm-hmm.
So each year, my plan is to release uh, an EP that is basically the story of a year in the life of my daughter. So
Oh,
the first one was before she was born, so it had like heartbeat sounds. The second one was all of her first adventures. Um,
I'm going to
so
cry now.
yeah, so the closing track on that we named Berry, which is actually after my brother's daughter, who was born 2 months early last week. And this was my ode to her when we found out that she was on her way. And Egrets has remixed this. So he's done a lot of remixes. So there's a lot of people on Will Hatton's server, and he
Okay.
has remixed lots of people's different tracks. And I gave him full access to any track he wanted,
Wow.
and out of all of them, he chose this. So it's a real personal track to me. But I think he's done a great job. I'd love to see what others think.
I
But
love it.
if you want a remix, hit him up.
Okay. I love it already. I'm crying. Okay. I'm just going to mute myself and hit play. In three, two, one, go. All right.
I like Cucumelo. He's amazing.
I have to say, I have to say, I didn't expect this song, um, because I felt like it was in a movie, And when you gave all this, the story behind the song, it you know, now it has a lot more of meaning, and
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
it's um it's really interesting. I've never been remixed by someone before,
Mm-hmm.
but so when I sat down and wrote it, the pianos were like a very personal thing, and then adding strings because my brother's a big fan of fantasy and like Lord of the Rings, so I was
Mm.
like needs to have some strings. Then to hear what he did with them is nothing like the original and nothing like what I expected. I don't think it's sleepy for our playlist, but I do think it's interesting.
No, it is not for a sleepy playlist, but I think it is, fit for a lot of different playlists. And but I think it is one of these songs that it is very interesting to listen, to listen and to try to get all the parts that are playing at the same time, and to feel the
Yeah,
evolution of the song. In that sense, I think this is a brilliant remix. And now I mean, I have to say that now I need to listen to the original. Obviously, I
yeah.
have to. We all have to.
It's very different. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he even turned some of the bird chirps into different sounds in it. I think he like pitched them into different things.
All right.
I have no idea how he did any of it. He's a wizard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stalk his Spotify, 100%. But I want to listen to the originals too. To see and to compare. But I'm going to find yours. That's 100%. Alrighty. Okay, should we move to the next one?
Oh, another familiar name.
Sorry.
Another familiar name.
Oh yeah, Sulfide Beats. All right, so we're going to go with Betty in three, two, one, go.
Entonces, lo que pasó, Pacho, fue una cuestión de celos. Betty la amo. Armando Mendoza.
¿Usted me quiere decir que va a admitir en público que lo que hizo fue por celos?
Sí.
Okay, we are having a lot of unexpected changes in different songs here today, right?
Yeah, everyone's been experimenting.
Yeah.
I think was it. I was expecting the saxophone
Yeah.
because I know he's a horn player. I've listened to a bunch of his stuff before, so I was expecting that. But then that change up at about 1:30, the drums and the rhythm, great.
Yes. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I think we all can agree that it is not a sleepy song, but again, I think it is a song that is very worth of listen carefully, and I will probably listen to this song starting my day, making a coffee. I think it's the
Yeah,
perfect song for a lo-fi morning playlist. That's for sure, for me at least.
I've added it to my Monday morning one.
Yeah.
I need to like ease into a Monday morning.
Yeah, but I also felt. I mean, maybe this is just my taste, but I missed having the saxophone more in front of me. Yeah, it felt a little bit far. Maybe that's the intention, because I also
I,
understood, the Brazilian, so I think it was somehow related.
yeah,
But I mean,
I agree.
we all
I
were.
thought you I thought you were going to say you're missing a guitar then.
Nah, 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 nah. I'm maturing. Okay, not everything needs a guitar. I'm getting it. But I can't make a song without a guitar. So um, yeah, I have to look at it. But no, this song is perfect. It doesn't need a guitar at all. Okay, I knew that you were going to say that at some point today.
Had to be done.
Okay, so Catnap and Mod with their song "Return to Gravity." In three, two, one, and go. Okay, I have one thing to say, and it is that I always love, talking about when two different instruments, talk, to
Mhm.
each other in a very natural way and organic way, like in this song, because I think you can especially notice it at the end when the guitar are playing the same notes as the piano, and
Yeah.
I loved it. I think the mix, the melody mix of both instruments is perfect in this song. I really loved it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know Catnap. I know
Nope.
Luke does a lot of great stuff, but I've not heard of Catnap, so I'm gonna have to go check out all of their other stuff now.
Yeah, I'm actually going to save his or her Instagram. Yeah, and there his or her bio only says lo-fi artist based out of Nashville, and the email. Does he has an Instagram? No, there's no Instagram. Oh no, god. Okay, maybe we'll know about him or her more in the future.
That's lovely. And back to Foley. Loved the paper crunch.
Yeah,
That's It's really nice.
I mean, I think this one is going into your playlist, right? It's a
Yeah.
very nice vibe. Yeah.
Love it.
All right. So okay, we have another submission of Soul-Fi Beats. This one is called Self Journey.
Nice.
I'm expecting saxophone only.
Up front.
Up front, yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Now I feel like we've traveled back to the 70s or 60s, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Much sleepier as well. But I feel
Yeah.
like I'm in like a jazz club and it's all smoky.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking in black and white also. No, I mean, I know what to say exactly about this song. About of I love the vibe, and the saxophone. It is still in the back for me. It is in the back, but it is perfect. It is like you're entering a space with this a jazz band playing in the background. Or the saxophone
Yeah.
is playing in the background.
I, I did kind of want the percussion and the sax to have like the same reverb bus
Mm-hmm.
because to me it was very much like there's a band over here and I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching them, and then some guy comes in and plays some
Yeah.
beautiful saxophone back here.
Exactly.
I wanted it in the same space.
Yeah.
I think one thing I love about Sulphur's stuff is we did a collab recently. Is something that I'm really bad at is introducing some dissonance. So I was in a pop punk band
Yeah.
for like a decade, so no
Mm-hmm.
dissonance. We don't deal with that. But to introduce that into a sleepy beat and not have it off putting and keep it sleepy
Yeah.
is really nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. It is very difficult to do. Also, yeah, to do it organically, I think, and I think this is one of his many strengths when it comes to making music. So, everyone, if you like the song, send a message to him to collaborate. You know the stuff that he's capable to do. Really lovely song, but I still don't know if it would fit in the bedtime stories. What do you think? Because I'm hesitating right now.
Yeah, I think not knowing our playlist, so I think the slight dissonance would take you out of ours. I still think
Mm.
it's beautiful, but it's not the same vibe as the rest of the songs in the playlist.
Yeah, and the last song, Betty, I mean that song was like a perfect morning lo-fi song, and this is more of a relaxing reading lo-fi, studying lo-fi, something like that.
Yeah. So as I say, I haven't added it to mine. So mine's based around
Mm.
sleepy beats that help you if you're anxious. And dissonance makes me anxious. So I'm not. It's beautiful, but it's not for me going to sleep.
Well, we have to live with that. But
No, it's really nice.
yeah, it is a really amazing track, really amazing song. I'm really happy that he shared
I,
it with us.
yeah, I'm adding it to my radio. That's more of a day song for me.
Yeah. All right, so a collaboration between Jay Raven and Kale PDP called Bjork. So let's hit it in 3, 2, 1, go. Hi. Okay, getting into the vibe. Oh my, okay. This is one of the songs that I would put, to meditate before going to sleep, right?
Yeah. I really liked it. I think my only comment was that it started so wide
Hmm.
that it couldn't go anywhere. I'd have loved it to like start narrow and then like open up when those drops came,
Yeah.
like automate the width or something. Because it started, I was like, wow, we're here already.
Yeah.
But that was beautiful. I
Yeah, it
love
was
it.
beautiful. I mean, when you have these kind of songs, when you have a very stable arpeggio system, for example, with the guitar, that is going to be sounding all the time throughout the song. I think it is a very nice anchor, that you're going to be listening to that, and with all the evolution of the song. So it is. I think that's why I feel like it would be really nice for meditation for me, for example, because I think for these kind of things like meditating, you need an anchor in a song. So
Yeah, and I think these sort of tracks where more of a sub bass than a organic bass as well are really good for that meditation vibe,
yeah,
the vibration.
yeah,
Nice.
and both Jay Rivena and Kale PDP, they're they've I think
Masters.
I've listened at least at 2 or 3 collaborations between them, and they are always really really good.
Yeah, I've listened to lots of their individual stuff as well, and yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, they're
If
brilliant.
anybody hasn't checked them out, go do it.
Yeah, yeah, we're so happy that people in the chat are liking it too. All right, let's go with the last song from Nissen and Inert called Enough. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, wow. I think my feedback, if my title of the feedback it is wow.
Yeah,
I
that's not what I was expecting at all.
no, no.
I think because listen, you've been doing some more ambient stuff recently, and I was like, is this going to be lo-fi or ambient? But that was neither. It
No.
was a bit of both and neither at the same time, and I loved it.
Yeah, I felt it so cinematic. I was imagining some kind of. I'm a big League of Legends fan. I I was imagining, like a song of one of the cinematic videos that they do. Um, so I didn't expect the drops. The bass was amazing.
The bass
Um,
really had like is like really reminded me of like dubstep days,
yeah,
but soft. Like
yeah,
the pulsing of it was really dubby, but
yeah.
somehow mellow. I don't even know how you do that. That's beautiful. I like
No,
that.
I
And
think. No, go. Sorry, sorry.
just the drop in the middle of the build up
Oh yeah,
was I
yeah,
think my favorite part.
yeah,
I thought it was going to stop and it just didn't, and
yeah.
I really loved that it just kept. That was lovely.
No, no, I was actually looking at you. If we had the
Yeah,
same reaction, I think.
yeah.
Um, but I mean, I think at least for my taste, you have to be very talented to be able to create something like this. Because for me, if you can create some kind of emotion and expectation, in only one song, that's an amazing work. And it is very difficult to create it. That they created a lot of different layers and progressions throughout the song, especially in the first minute. And I really loved it. It's a very amazing cinematic lo-fi, as Nissen says.
Yeah, it was definitely cinematic. I really enjoyed it. I've listened to loads of Ness and stuff, and I still wasn't expecting
No,
anything like that. It was really, really nice. I liked
Yeah,
it.
the unexpectedness, and that I think it is not a fit to a sleepy playlist. But which kind of playlist it would be a fit? Like maybe,
There are some cinematic lo-fi playlists.
yeah.
I recently started one, but I think it's underserved. I hear more and more people doing this sort of. I think gaming has influenced it, but it's more cinematic sound.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh,
I love that. I was gonna say, I was just gonna search. I was just clicking on Greyware's profile,
yeah.
and it says fans also like catnap.
Oh,
So there's catnap.
eh,
So
connections.
yeah, must be related somehow.
Yeah. Now we have to. You have to find catnap. Okay. So that was it. A very nice session. So thank you for everyone who joined. I think we had a very nice time, right?
I had a good time,
Yeah.
and I'm still awake. So that's
Well, I mean, yeah, I think this was the live stream of unexpected music. So I really liked it. Yeah.
yeah, it's really good.
Okay. So thank you everyone who joined. We're going to be seeing you in September. Okay. We're going to be doing a little break of the live streams just to rest a little bit. But yeah, as always, it was really nice being here with you all.
It's good to see everyone. And remember, check out Untold Stories.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to say anything about it.
Check out the Instagram, and I have to say, because I haven't told David yet, I love the video. Julia's face is priceless. Love it.
Oh no. I mean, there's only to give some story about of those videos. The first video we did it without a script. Was so difficult, so difficult. I think we needed like 30 minutes, to record it without a script, and we have a video of the outtakes. It is so funny. It's so funny. I think I've
Need to
never
see
had.
this.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you're going to share it someday, but it is probably the video that I've had the most fun ever in my life. And the second video, it is just the same. We had a really nice time recording it. It was the first time that we were meeting each other in person. So an amazing time. It is really special for me. But yeah. Anyway, Untold Stories. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Check it out. It is going to be like the and Lofi Stories is going to be under the umbrella of Untold Stories. So a lot of projects are going to be coming under Untold Stories. So if you want to check it out, the Instagram, a lot of things are going to be happening there. So okay, now it is my bedtime. So thank you everyone who joined. It was a really nice time.
Thanks for coming. It's good fun.
Thank you, Peter, for being here. Seeing you soon. Ciao, ciao.